Hi everyone, Joe here with Cooper Spransey Realty in Madison, Wisconsin. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to send out a video just to give you an idea of what the market is doing here in Dane County. A few disclaimers up front. I want to let you know that these are numbers pulled from the South Central MLS, as well as these are just single family homes. So they do not include condos or multifamily units. So just want to let you know that, and as well as if you do want a copy of this later on, feel free to give me a call or email me. I'd be happy to send you a copy of these stats. So those things aside, let's get into the numbers here. Average sales price for this year, these numbers run from January through the end of November. So at this point, the average sales price for 2010, if you look here, is $253,559. Just to give you an idea on average what homes are selling for this year. And then as comparative to last year, we're actually up a little bit. Last year was a little over 246,000. So whether or not that's significant, I really don't think so, but I just wanted to let you know what on average homes are selling for. And the next thing I wanted to touch on here was how many sales we've had so far in 2010. We've had 3,521 sales. As comparative to last year, we had just over 4,000. So we're down a little bit in terms of overall volume, but we are still homes are still selling if they're priced right and if they're presented well. So the next thing I wanted to touch on, which is a pretty important statistic as well, is the average days on market. So how fast are homes selling? These numbers are only include houses that are selling. These aren't including the homes that are still sitting on the market that haven't sold yet. So we pull these numbers based on the homes that have actually sold. So for this year, the average days on market has been 84 days. So what does that mean? From the time that a home hits the market, hits the MLS, to the time we have an accepted offer, a binding contract, that number is 84 days. Till it actually closes is another 30 to 45 days after that. So on average, it's going to take about 4 to 4.5 months from the time a home hits the market till it actually closes. So for those of you who are thinking about selling in the near future, use that 4 to 4.5 months as a general guideline to plan accordingly. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about real quick here was the percentage of homes to active listings. So this is basically of the houses that are on the market, what percentage of them sell each month. So in 2009, or I'm sorry, this year, 2010, we had 10.9% of homes sold so far. So probably a little lower than you would expect, but again, homes are still selling. And as far as 2009, we were up a little bit, so that was 13.1%. So we broke this down in a graph here by month. For 2010 here, this year, you can see that tax credit, which people had to close by the end of June, definitely skewed this year's overall sales. So all the sales moved up for this year. So actually in June, we were overall for the year up by a pretty significant amount in sales, and then the second half of the year we're actually now behind where we were for total, as I mentioned earlier, total sales for 2000 comparative to 2009. So 2009, a little bit more of a normal year, peaking in the middle of the summer and then a gradual tail off towards the fall. But again, that tax credit that was supposed to end by November of last year, we had a little bit of a spike in sales towards the end of the year where we normally wouldn't. So there you go. I just wanted to touch on a few of those points. Hope they're helpful. I know it's a lot of information in a short amount of time. But again, if you have any questions, specific questions, I'd be happy to help you out there. Give me a call, shoot me an email, and we can talk. All right. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.